All right, here we are with Callie. I think we're going to be working on leg touches today. But first I got to get her out of Sass Master mode because sometimes she comes in a little grumpy. And then we have to remember that there are bottomless treats. There's so many treats available. Good girl. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. And we know Miss Callie loves her scritchies. There you go. Ready? Oh. Ready? Good. Oh, that's so good. She was not doing great with the leg touches at first. She was really tense about it. And it's like, good. Just like a little bit further down the leg each time. And now she's just like, oh yeah, it's this. This is no big deal. Good. Right now I actually just want leg touches without the pickup, but I gotta figure out what the best approach for her is on that. Good. Good. There. So I just didn't click one where she picked it up, and that added some clarity, and she's like, oh, keep it on the ground. Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can continue to toe that line of good, of teaching her, I just want to touch your leg. I don't want to pick it up. Good. Very good. Got all the way down to the knee and she didn't pick it up or move away. Nice and relaxed. So this one's probably more relevant for Stella than anyone else, because Stella's doing really well with some body touch, some neck touch. So if you're right here, it might just be just a little down each time, like a half an inch. And in Callie's case, I'm progressing in a very linear way because she's not stressed out. You can't really see her face right now, but this is not bothering her at all. So I'm like, green light, keep going, keep pushing it. It's not being greedy when they're like, yeah, this is no big deal. I know, I know. And normally I'm really strict about I don't work with them and pet them while their head's down in the bucket, which is what I was just saying. But she's at the point where I know she is genuinely comfortable, and I might push that a little bit and fudge that rule. But if we need more explicit consent, then I might start bringing that back. Hi, ready? Good. Very nice. Still want to give her time to eat though. Ready? Good. Oh, very nice. Got halfway down to her fetlock that time. And she's just like, yeah, this is easy. And it's nice to have a horse that has such a standard Mustang progression, because she should have had a lot more baggage than she did, but she really is pretty good. And I'm just throwing in some calm default clicks because sometimes it takes a moment for my brain to catch up. And if she's being that good, I'm going to click it. Right? Good. Very nice. Good girl. Now I'm going to move to the other side, which might be harder to see me, but hopefully you can see her better and see her faces and her expression. Yeah, so now I'm out of protected contact, which she can get a little bit different. So I'm just gonna test the waters, show her everything's the same. I stepped out of the pen, but it's all good. You can eat in the bucket or eat out of my hand. You want some scritch? Yeah, good. And she stepped back there, so I didn't want to click at that particular moment. Um, and she made a little grumpy face. Huh? We love grumpy faces. That's why her nickname is Sassmaster 5000. And we don't make fun of our horses and without addressing the underlying cause, which is why she's actually in here right now, because we're treating her for ulcers. So the sass is expression of her concern and sometimes physical pain, and we hear that and we fix that and sometimes give cute nicknames. Ready? So now I'm kind of going back to the red light, green light system that I use of when they're really wild. An explicit consent cue is lifting their head out of the bucket to say that they're ready. And we just kind of work on that language together. That helps them know what to expect when. Good. There we go. So I got about 2 inches down her leg that time. Ready? Good. I know, Sass. Okay, you can hand feed if you want. Ready? Good. Oh, halfway down. So she either remembers this from the last time we worked on it. We've only done this exercise once, I think. So she's doing really well. Ready? Good. Ready? Good. Yeah, and I kind of went for it there and touched all the way down her leg because she was doing so well. So no reason to go slower than we have to when she is clear that this is not a big concern. Ready? Good. And she had a little weight shift there and picked her leg up after. So if we're looking for really subtle signs that we need to work on that more, in terms of standing still while I'm rubbing her leg, then that's going to be a sticking point. Like she's not ready to move on. If there were a higher criteria, we want to do that a couple times. We might want to put a countdown on it. In fact, that's a great idea. Good. 3, 2, 1. So because I'm increasing duration, I'm decreasing my criteria. I'm only going halfway down the leg when I'm adding that 3-second countdown. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, that was a 3, 2, 1 right down to the fetlock. So that was really good. We'll keep practicing there. And again, because she's not that stressed out by this, she doesn't seem very concerned. This is basically pretty easy for her. I don't have to worry about like drilling a hard thing just because it's a new thing. Not everything we do that's new is going to also be difficult. So we can kind of drill it when it's like, yeah, okay, you're touching my leg, no big deal. especially for this lovely lady who loves to just stand still, be loved on, eat cookies. This is a great session for her. She's having a great time. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now I'm kind of increasing my criteria by being weirder. So I'm kind of like rubbing her leg while I'm doing my 3, 2, 1 and reaching around to touch more of the spot and just getting her used to, like, yeah, I'm going to touch the inside of the leg, the outside of the leg. Bro. Got cold. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. You ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I see some faces. Yeah, I don't know what her face is doing while my head's down there. That is one of the downsides. I'll check the footage. I'm going by body language of shifting her weight away. I hear ya. You know you still have snacks in there. There you go. There you go. And we'll probably switch gears and just do some brushing because she's doing really great with the leg touches. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Miss Sass. It's a brush. Ready? Good. Ready? Good. You gotta be careful because poor thing got beat up in the pasture a little bit. She's got some scrapes, but they're healing up nicely. It's not easy getting along with those Devil's Garden mares, especially when they're just as sassy as you are. Good. 3, 2, 1. Now, further along in her training, I'm just going to trickle feed while I groom. I'm just going to feed and groom and feed and groom, and then maybe even just switch it out for a hay net while I'm grooming her. Oh, I know. That would be the day. But right now, I'm keeping it really transactional. Of this is what's earning you the food. You do this, you get the food. And we test it. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. We test it outside of training sessions where we'll go out and just brush her in the field, and she loves it, and she does great. But I like it to be really systematic at first. When we're in a training session, she knows there's food available, especially for her. She went through, she was very skinny when they got her out of the kill pen. So we know she's got some food feelings and scarcity about food. So if I am wearing a treat pouch, and we're doing a session, I'm going to feed, so that she doesn't feel like she needs to ramp up the sassiness, because withholding the food can be physically painful for a horse with ulcers. So I don't want to do that. And the explicit consent part of head in the bucket means I'm stopping, and head out of the bucket means I'm going. Good. Good. Very nice. And that's just a good example of what I do to fade out the countdowns, because they don't always, I do countdowns up to 10 seconds for the horses that really need it. But I also just say good every so often to let them know they're on the right track. Good. Good. And her turning her head and pinning her ears at me is an example of a natural stop signal. So I saw that, I heard that, and I stopped. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Oh, she did not like that. I'm so sorry. I know I pushed it there. I'm gonna just click for a calm default there. Tell her I'm so sorry. Now I know. I was like, oh, it's going so smooth. She did not enjoy that. So I'll just work my way back down really slowly again and see if that's okay. She just maybe needs an explanation. Ready? Oh, you go get your itch. Yeah, you get that. This is good for getting itches. Ready? Good. I also don't want to just feed her while her head's in the bucket and she's not paying attention, because she is very much like a cat, where she loves attention and pets, but if you hit a particular spot, then she gets mad, and when she gets mad, she kicks. So we don't want that level of sass. We're trying to keep her under threshold, keep her aware of what's going on. We don't want to sneak around. Ready? Good. Good. I'm going to go really lightly over the spots with the scratches. But she was so good. She let me put wound cream on her right in the field, even when it was all swollen and ouchy. They were so mean to you, Cal. Did you deserve it? You might have. I'm not pointing fingers. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, is that the itchy spot? You want me to try to get the itchy spot? Go around, see if we can help her with that itchy scritchy spot. Oh, I see it. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. That's a new spot on the belly, so I'm going to see if I can do it without the brush with just my hand first. Jesse said he tried, and she was like making faces like she liked it, but also like, this is weird. Why are you touching me there? That's a new spot. So maybe we can work on that. Expanding the touch comfort. You ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. That was the itchy spot, wasn't it? I also have very good scritchy nails. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, sweetie, I think we're ready to give you your jackpot and call it a day. You did great. You ate all your ulcer medicines. We groomed you, legs,